everybody knows that if we want to blow the hell out of Syria, we can do it tomorrow. We can, tonight, we can just take our air forces up to there and blow the shit out of Syria and leave it like one flat surface of dust. And we are not doing it. And it's very much known that if the Syrian Air Force could be in Israel and bomb it today, if they could bomb Tel Aviv today, they would have done it. So, well, how does it work? I mean, we can, and it's like everybody knows and understands that we wouldn't. And if they could, they would do it. Everybody knows that and understand that. And it's like this life have no sense in the simple way. I can tell you that Israel is a word that every time when I'm away from Israel and I pronounce these letters, tears choke my throat. It's everything. Israel is everything. Being an Israeli, being a Jewish, it's not an easy thing. If you have a vision, if you've seen the word, you've been in other places, if you have something between your ears, and you can do a lot of things with your life, it's very tempting to go and move to other places. And being in Israel is a punishment. It's a hard life. What can be harder than not being able to protect your woman and your kids? What can be harder than that? But some things are in life does not make sense and are not logic. Like love does not always meet with brain and intellectualism. We are in a pretty bad situation over there. I mean, Israel does not have oil, does not have many other things. It's a pretty poor country that gets supported by the states, our best friend, which we love and hug a lot. And we're surrounded with enemies around us, but we do worry about our enemies and about the Palestinians, that basically we're not including them as a pure enemy, because we could wipe them. We could just close every time that they bomb somebody, that they send a suicider into the country, we could just shut off the electricity and the water for a few days. And let them be in the diseased with no water and no electricity for a few days. Let the food rot. We could do that. That's usually what you do with somebody that bomb your kids. I mean, there was a case that the terrorist got into a house in Israel. He came to kill Israelis, to kill Jewish people. The house was empty. The mother, went to the neighbor to get some milk for her 6-month-old baby. And this mother terrorist came, saw an empty house, put the Kalashnikov, the rifle, whatever you call it here in the States, put it on the forehead of this 6-month-old baby, blow his brain all over. I saw the picture. What it takes from a person to get to a place, to a situation, that he can pull a trigger on a 6-month-old baby. I mean, that's our neighbors. That's what we have to deal with. Uh, I think you're asking the wrong guy, and I'll tell you why. I came to moments that I saw to the very low point. The lowest point is that you don't know if you live or not, or pretty much you know that you want. And at that moment and I was trained and raised to put things on, balance things without being afraid of the truth. I'm not afraid of the results of what I saw in me. Like I know that my wife, she is the second after the country of Israel. I know that if I will call to serve the country, to protect it, for a mission that I know that I'm not coming back, I'll go. My wife can live with that. The second is my wife. After my wife are the kids, each one in his own place. That means that if the house goes on fire, I go in to pull my wife first. Fuck the kids, let them burn. If I can take one only, I'm taking my wife. So you're asking me if we are responsible. Yes, we are responsible for the Palestinians. We are. But after us, we are first of all responsible for us. Then we're responsible for them. So if you go by what you're looking for, on what documents to look to relate this land to somebody, you can come up that it's belonged to us, the Jewish Israelis, and you can come up that it's belonged to the Arabs. It's just a matter of what time and what documents you're looking at. I don't know if there's a word for firing.
Sucker.
We are suckers. We could wipe them. If we treat them the way they treat themselves, I mean like the Jordanians, shoot from a village on us, wipe the village. Who's else going to shoot now? This village, wipe it. That's it. You make quiet in one day. We could do that. We could kill anybody that holds stones in his hand. Doesn't matter if he's 5 years old. If you put your child in front of you, that means you're using him to protect you, so he gets the bullet. We could do that. We could just shoot anything that risks us. You think I want to hurt a boy or a girl? I would not forgive myself to the rest of my life if it happens that I will hurt a boy, and if they bring from underground today the little boy of Hitler, I would raise him in my house, I would feed him, I would dress him, and he will be treated like all my other sons. It's a boy. It's a woman. So you're asking me if we're doing it? You think somebody want to do it? Like somebody enjoying, like somebody, yeah, let's kill boys, let's kill them, let's kill those. You think we have that? If we had that, we would have killed them like every day, on a basic, everyday basis. You think that when some of them get killed, we're not feeling sorry for it? So you think we're doing things under revenge? For all the people that was killed, all the children that were killed, we could just destroy, killed everybody, wipe them off earth. Just for revenge, we got the power to do that. And I'm not talking about even no atomic energy thing. No, conventional. We can wipe them, we can just go and wipe them. And we're not doing that. So I think we're very good people. We are very human. We don't want to make them suffer. We're not enjoying it. I wish we could. The torture that we have is more mentalic torture. There's like a way you put a few in the room. We know that you are the most valuable information get from you. We leave you in the room, we take your friend, put him in the next room, hit him a few times, ow, ow, put something on his mouth, take a chicken, next to the wall, shoot, you hear a shot, blood on the wall, on the floor, to his legs, pull him out to another room and take him out away. Put the second one, put you next to the wall, next to the blood, where's the hole in the blood. Same question as the other one. Are you going to answer the question yes or no? We don't have time for you. They talk. They talk right away. You don't need to torture. They like to talk. It's a relief for them to be captured by us. They're heroes immediately. They get food, they get training clothes from the Red Cross, chocolates, Marlboro cigarettes, 3 good meals a day, 1 hot warm meal with meat. You think they won't talk? You know, I had a friend, Shalom Lavi. His name is Shalom Lavi. He was, I hope I don't hurt him now, but he was 8 months in the Syrian jail. He got captured, he got few bullets in his stomach, and he got captured there. And he told me the stories, and I talked to him a lot. And I talked with another guy that I would mention his name because he came to... But stories are the same stories from both ends, which are stories that are not written in no books. Every night those 6-7 soldiers that guarding the room were taking one of the Israelis and they fuck him in the ass one after another. The 6-7 of them, 7 people fuck you in the ass one after another and throw you back with your friends. Nice, huh? They took his fingernails with a plier. You talk, 1 out. You talk, 1 out. He got a few left. He talked. He said everything he could say. He was in a hospital. There was a Arab soldier that was sitting next to his bed in the hospital. He had his eyes covered for a couple of months. And the guy had a wood stick and he was hitting him in his forehead for 6 hours that he was sitting next to him, day by day, and every time that it was his shift, he was hitting him. This Muslim Arab mentality is something that it's far away from you here in America. It's easy to judge us, but I want you to see you be there between them. I'll put you in Gaza at 10 o'clock in the evening, wherever you want in Gaza, and I want to see what you feel. If you won't pee in your pants, don't call my name. You have no mercy, huh? Look, the basic differences is like, what's the difference between America being sucking fuel out of Iraq now than being a thief that's going into the 7-Eleven and steal some chocolate bar or whatever? What's the differences? Terrorism, killing innocent people, it doesn't matter if you do it under what title you do it, of a terrorist, of a soldier, of a lunatic. This is something that should not be an option. Of course. I should not say that. But I'll tell you that thing. Palestinians live 12 people, 15 people in 1, 2, 3 rooms house. They don't have money to bring food to their kids. If I wouldn't have money to bring food to my kids, I would have killed anybody. I would do anything to bring food for my kids. If I promised to have my family some money, if I commit suicide and bomb myself, and I promise to be in heaven, I have nothing to lose. Of course I would have been terrorist. And, excuse me, but with the brain I have, I would have killed not 20, 30. I would kill many, thousands before I'll go. You're asking me something that you shouldn't, because you put me in a trap that I'm going to fall right into it. I'm thinking of a 9/11. I'm thinking that it shows how stupid they could be, those Muslims. As long as you didn't hurt the occupation inside the United States, nobody gave a shit about those bombs in Israel and other places. Not even about the soldiers that get, American soldiers that get killed in this explosion in Lebanon, that they blow the base of the Americans, and so many American soldiers got killed there and stuff. Nobody gives a shit here. The Americans, they don't give a shit about nothing. But the moment they hit them here inside, what we call the 7/11, the September 11, what we call it high concept, low tech. That's what it was. They got you, and it's bad to say it. I should not say it. It's ugly, it's disgusting to say it. But I'll be very honest. Somehow I felt good. I felt, look, how does it feel? Look, you see how does it feel? You see how does it feel that you just go to work and you get blown to hell? You see? We have it all our life, every day. And I'm sorry for thinking sometimes like that. It's very bad to think like that. It's selfish, it's ugly. Try to think that every morning when you wake up, you see a wife get raped. And nobody give a shit about it. And you go to the police station and they feel sympathy and let you fill papers. And then one day, this policeman there, his wife gets raped. And you come there to fill the papers and they say he's not in, you don't know what happened. His wife got raped. And like all the stations stand on their legs. They bring all the policemen from home. Everybody in panic, all town is looking for the guy that raped her. What you will feel? Hey, I told you it feels bad. I told you it stinks. I told you that there is a raper here. So, what can I feel? I feel sympathy for you guys. I know what does it feel like. I'm the only one that knows. Who else knows around the world what is to be bombed out of the blue just like that? For nothing. No, I never had to hurt a woman. I never had to hurt a boy, a child. I one day I had a very good friend of mine, and and he had a girlfriend, I had a girlfriend, and we talked, and the girlfriend talked, and they said, let's switch couples for one night. And he said okay, so I said okay. We said okay. So I dated this lady. We went to the movies. We came back home. Went to filled the tub with water. Had a wild sex all night long. And the next day, I go back to my girlfriend. He goes back to his girlfriend. We talk. My girlfriend didn't allow him to touch her. They went to the movie. Then she didn't even take him home. He had to walk a few miles back home. And he got broke with his girlfriend because she was with me in bed. She hate him. He broke with me while I touch his lady. My girlfriend tried to commit suicide. She swallowed things and almost died. And so I regret about that. I learned a lesson. I never touch a woman that in the present, in the past, was related in any way to somebody that I know. If I had to get rid of somebody, and I would do that again. First of all, the United States of America is a country I love a lot. I really love. It's my best friend. But I kind of have a belief. I'm pretty strong. I don't look strong, but I'm strong. I believe that if I see two kids fight in the street every day, and I go there and being strong, I grab both of them strong in a way that it hurts them. And I hit their heads twice. And I tell them, if I see anybody of you guys are not playing together with the other and not start to be together, I'll beat the living shit out of you that you won't remember your name, guys. Now go play together. I believe that it would work, especially if I keep an eye on them. It's kind of weird to me that big America cannot just go in there with all the force and the strength, make order, decide who gets what belongs to who, put everybody together, and maybe not using this little Mediterranean place there as a place to practice new ammunition, new weapon, and keep it this way, which is not too bad for the American, that it will continue like this. It's not too bad. As long as they're under control and balance, it's like pretty good for them. I think if the Arabs and the Jewish would be very good together, the price of the fuel, the oil that they're paying there will increase. They will not need the F-16, F-15s, M-16s, and blah, blah, blah. The picture will change. So first of all, there is a wish for me to my best friend here, America. You're big enough. You'll make a living even without us being under war. Force us, make a peace. Close the valve, don't give any support to nobody. Put troops, put soldiers. It's a matter of months. You don't need to bring. It's not Korea or Vietnam that it needs to take years. It's a small place. It will take months to fix it. You put everybody in the same schools, same education together, getting the money on the same place, same banks and stuff, and whoever make a wrong thing, get no. Whoever make the good thing, get good. So that's the wish, basically.